Coming up next, Children's Church Online by Grace Community Church. But first, a few messages from our sponsors.
Hello. If you or a loved one has been diagnosed with mesothelioma, you could be entitled to serious compensation. Call the number on your screen now to receive a free informational booklet regarding your or a loved one's mesothelioma.
Have you ever felt sad or lonely because you don't have any Gucci products? That changes today with the new Gucci Styrofoam Cup. Oh, Gucci is trademarked? Okay. Just kidding, we're no longer Gucci, we are Guckle. Order yours today on the number below for 9 easy payments of $19.99.
Yo, man, you feeling tired? Well, you could come to the Perk, get some coffee, get your day going.
Coming up next, Children's Church Online by Grace Community Church.
Good morning, Grace Community Church. Welcome to the 10th episode of Children's Church Online. We're so happy to be back with you for another week.
Yeah, it's so great to have you guys on board with us and to feel loved by you guys.
Feeling loved by people is certainly a great feeling, and coincidentally, it's what we're talking about today.
Yeah, you've probably heard the saying, love thy neighbor as thyself. But where exactly does that come from? What does it mean? And why should we do it?
Those are great questions, Tanner. The phrase you're thinking of actually comes originally from the Gospel of Matthew, where Jesus talks about the greatest commandments.
Right, in Matthew 22:36-40, Jesus asked, Master, which is the great commandment in the law? Jesus said unto him, Thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, all thy soul, and with all thy mind. This is the first and great commandment. And the second is like it. Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. On these two commandments hang all the laws of the prophets.
What Jesus is saying here is that the 10 commandments, including not committing adultery, lying, or stealing, can be accomplished through loving God and loving people.
What exactly does that look like, and where does Jesus talk more about it?
Yes, actually, the parable of the Good Samaritan gives us a perfect image of loving our neighbor. In the parable, a man was attacked by robbers and left for dead on the side of a lonely road. The priest saw him but went on by, on the other side of the road. A Levite did the same. But a Samaritan, people who had many differences from the Jews, stopped to help him. The Samaritan bandaged him and took him to a place to stay, paying the innkeeper money and to take care of him.
The cool thing is that Jesus then tells the people that the Samaritan was the man's neighbor, even though he was a complete stranger.
So, loving my neighbor doesn't just mean loving the people on my street?
Please, Reagan, you're embarrassing yourself. Our neighbors are our fellow humans. They are people we can help in one way or another. God doesn't discriminate on who our neighbor is.
We are called to love all. It pleases God whenever we love others.
But sometimes I struggle with that. People can make us mad, and sometimes it seems pretty hard to love them.
Right, but that is why we have God. We are called higher. With God, we can begin to conquer that and look past how people will sometimes fall in loving you. We are called to love the sinner, but hate the sin.
When someone upsets you, remember that it is hard to be perfect, and everyone fails eventually. But then think of what Jesus would do. Would he stay angry, or would he love them regardless?
Yeah, it's important to think of love in this way. We should put God first, then our neighbors, and then ourselves.
Right, I mean, God is the reason we're all here.
Yeah, and the closer we get with God, the more we grow in his word, the easier it then becomes to love others. And I think it's safe to say that all three of us have felt that.
Yes! All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and pray us out. Jesus, thank you so much for this day, and I thank you for the blessing that you've given us, Lord. I thank you that you've called us to love our neighbors, and I pray that you can help us in our journey to grow in our faith and our walk with you, Lord. I pray that we learn to love each other better and better every day, Lord, and we thank you so much for the acts that you've shown towards us, that you love us. In your name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Thank you all for watching this episode of Children's Church Online. Since we are a YouTube channel, you can like and subscribe that way. We can get the word out to more people. Thank you, everyone. Have a great week. Grace and peace. Dang, this is gonna be really difficult. We got this. We got this. Why are you guys scared? I'm not scared. I'm not scared.
God, you have to go.
Go. I'm scared. It won't be exactly 15 seconds.
That's okay.
And then I'll toss it up to you and you can hit the well.
Oh, watch out. Okay. But this morning, Tanner, wow!
Sprinkles! Where are you going?
I got snot dripping down my face.
He's dripping too much.
Nasal drip too hard. Go for it.
Should I just go for it? Wait, you guys said something. What do I not see?
What are you doing?
Go, Logan.
Please, Reagan. Guys, it's been a great day. I'll see you guys around.
Oh, man.
Oh, it's like you got something on your face. Seriously, you got something.
Help me out. Don't, no!